What's up, guys? Today we're here at an awesome store called True Believers. They have 2 stores. I'm at one of them today. So let's go take a look and let me show you around. This is one of my favorite things. They always have new guys here, and check out this Deadpool, and of course he has a little Grogu up there. Pennywise is probably my favorite one, and they have Oogie Boogie, of course Wonder Woman. Oh my gosh. Looks like, oh, they have some sale pops too. What is that Jafar from? Hold on, $4.99. Let's take a look. Okay, that's a 2017 pop, so it's not the OG, but wow, that's a good deal for $5. This store literally has amazing things. I love coming in here whenever I'm around. They have a ton of collectibles, but also a lot of Funko, which I'll show you eventually. There's me, hi guys. But they have a ton of stuff from Tech 63 to U2s. Oh my gosh, look at all the U2s. Look at that Chica, that one's really cool up there. And they even have Frank Kozik pieces and a lot of other things. Handmade by robots. Just wait until you see the Grails. Oh, and this guy too. So we got the Wolfman at the front, which I'll show you when we leave. This store is absolutely huge, guys, and they literally have every single collectible you could ever dream of. A ton of Marvel and action figures, and then you get to the amazing back section of the store, which feels like it just keeps going. Ooh, and they have the Super 7 too, which I'm hoping I'll find some Buffy ones today. We'll see. Probably not, but these guys are awesome too. Okay guys, so I already spotted a ton of cool stuff. We have all the new Deadpool pops. Of course, we have Beauty Pageant that we just looked at, but there's a couple here that I want to take a closer look at. This was the one that was in the Pop and Tea bundle, so you can't just really get that one. Hold on, let's try to put this back nicely. And I believe this was in, yeah, this is the GameStop exclusive. This comes in the mystery pack. So again, another one that you can't really just get. You would have to buy the mystery box. I love this clown one, but the Venom pool is just the best. It's such a cool pop. And coming down here, I noticed a couple more that I have. I already have these guys in my collection, or else I would totally pick them up. Stingray is a super old one. It's an old Hot Topic sticker, and I already have this guy too. If you don't have him, you should, because with the new movie coming out, 2015, I have a feeling this is going to become a Grail one day. Mark my words. If I didn't have him already, I would totally get him because that's a great price. I think I paid like $25 when I got mine a couple months ago. So True Believers is also great because they buy collections. So you'll see like a lot of older pops here. Like for example, that's a 2016 and it's that nice PX preview. That's a really cool pop. I know I say this over and over, but I like the older molds that all look exactly the same. So we'll keep looking around and see what else we find. But they have a ton of Marvel. Oh my gosh, all the new Godzilla pops too, which I wish I would have waited because I totally would have bought my Shimo here. And guys, it just keeps going. The horror selection here, I would say, is probably the best I've ever seen. And they have a ton of Grails and everything up top. That is just, I'm always mind blown whenever I come in here. I love this store. They have 2 locations like I mentioned, and they have an amazing selection of pops. Oh, and they have the Grabber Chase. This is the one I was talking about. So here's a Chase for $35. It's actually a pretty good price. I wonder if they have the red one, and it's in a pop protector too, so it's pretty awesome. The horror selection here is just the best. They also have the They Live Chase, which once again, $35 for the Chase is not bad. And the Chase is mixed in. The La Llorona Chase. Of course, some of my favorites, which are all the Venom pops here, which I love. Some more Marvel. Here we have that LA Comic-Con. You already know which one I'm picking up. LA Comic-Con Moon Knight. Comes in a hard stack for $40. That's, again, I think a pretty good price. 2017. I love this pop. Every time I come in here, look at Dino Pool too. I honestly want to just buy everything, but I'm sure you guys know the feeling. This store is so amazing. And if you're in the area of New York or New Jersey, Pennsylvania, wherever you are, you should definitely come check it out. So there's a ton more here, a ton of Rick and Morty, which I saw last time when I was here. I think I have every single one of those pops. If you guys didn't know, I'm a huge Rick and Morty collector. So I'm not gonna get any of them, but they have an amazing selection, and I even found an NYCC 2018 con sticker for $40, Game of Thrones. So they have really good prices here too. And I haven't even showed you guys the Grails yet, which, oh my gosh, get ready because it's gonna be awesome. They also have like the full set almost of the Goonies pops, which are really hard to come by, and a ton of other stuff that, oh my gosh, E.T., scary movies, Harry Potter, everything. Spotted another chase, so you know I had to call it out. Funny story, I went to my GameStop for literally weeks looking for this pop, and to think that it now goes for $25 is crazy because I think I spent $18 on just the generic glow, but this is the Blue Beetle Glow Chase. It looks like there might have been another price on there, but I do have the common of this that glows kind of a weak glow, but I always wanted to get this glow chase for $24.99. That is an awesome price. Another cool pop that I wanted to call out is this Too Faced Impopster, and funny enough, for the longest time I thought it said imposter on there. Go figure. But this is a really cool line. I have the Killer Croc Impopster, which I don't think is on here, but it even has the OG Hot Topic sticker on it. It looks like this is a 2016. These are really cool because it's different characters that are trying to imitate Batman, which I think is awesome. So you have the Riddler, which is another one of my favorites, and a couple others. Another pop, if you know, you know, this Star Sapphire Wonder Woman is a Fugitive Toys exclusive. So I knew it would be an older one, 2014, so it's 10 years old. Of course, we have that old Funko logo that I love for $24.99. What a great price on this. And again, I just love the older molds of them. It's just so cool. Paul just finished watching Peacemaker, so shout out to him. And we have another chase and another Fugitive Toys exclusive, which this one's really cool too. I also really miss the old NYCC con stickers, and that's another example of one that I love. I have a couple pops back from then, and I wish that they go back to it one day. We'll see. So over here and up there and all around, we now have more characters. So Motu, I see some cool Funko ones, a lot of music, and we move into Star Wars now, which I'm gonna see if they have the Battle Droid one or some of the old ones, those blue boxes, but those aren't the big font ones. Oh my gosh, please tell me they have, oh, they don't have it. I'm looking for the Princess Amidala one, the new one, because I really want to get the OG, but if you guys know, it is really expensive for that OG pop. If you look up the Queen Amidala one, it goes for about $150 and up, I would say. But there's some really cool ones, so I might pick up another one. I feel like I'm slowly getting into Star Wars, and it's kind of dangerous because I'm gonna end up buying the whole thing. But that Stormtrooper is looking pretty good, so let's check it out. These are really cool. Now these aren't the like big font ones, so they're not super expensive, but 2015, the Stormtrooper is at 2014, and let's see when Leia's from. She is a 2015 also. This one's really funny because if you guys know the new NFTs that came out, this is like the one that everyone was joking about because it looks exactly the same. Not exactly, but close enough. And I also love this one. I believe this was a Canadian exclusive. It was the Death Watch Mandalorian. This one's really cool, but let me check it out. Some more cool Star Wars pops, and I love these because I feel like they look so good out of box. But I think I'm gonna hold off for now just because I kind of want to get something else, see if they have it. And this is that Emperor Palpatine also that everyone was joking that the NFTs that just came out look exactly like too, which is pretty funny. This holographic Luke is pretty cool. I have the holographic Ahsoka, which I love. And a ton of Disney also, and I already saw another chase that I'll grab in a sec. Oh my gosh, I love this pop. Check this one out. The fact that it's a chase for $5 more than retail is pretty crazy too. So found another chase. This one is really cool. I love this pop, and the fact that it's the glow chase is even better. And as you guessed, there's even more. Oh, hold on. These, you can always tell, look like old pops. I think this is actually Pop Asia. I forget. Yeah, it is. It's Pop Asia pop. They have a couple other ones down here which are really cool. Some other pops, a ton of other pops. So I actually can't believe I just found this one. If you guys know, the Ugly Doll line is really old. I used to collect these when I was little, but this is a 2011 and it's only $29.99. So I think I might have to get him. This is the edition, and they had a ton of con exclusives too. Okay guys, so now we're going to break out all the Grails. This was behind their cash register, so I had to take a look from afar, but I noticed some awesome pops. Here is the start of the Grail section, and starting over here, we had a bunch of awesome Freddy Funkos. I love that Cancer Freddy in the top right. We also had some really cool other pops such as Conan as Joker, some NFTs over there on the right, and kicking off to our next photo, I also really loved the Call of Duty Monkey Bomb pops that they had, both the toasted and original versions. Over here, we can see Butthead in the bottom left, which is such a Grail. I love that pop so much, and who doesn't love Beavis and Butthead? And over here, we also had the Crow, some other pops such as that Glow Chase skeleton from Corpse Bride, the Mutant from the Universal Monsters. Up here on one of the top shelves, we had the Buff Rick and Summer 2-pack, Bender, some signed pops, and overall just some awesome Grails. In the top right here, I also saw Oz from Buffy, which I love. I still have to get that pop. And in this next photo here, the final one, some awesome Star Wars pop. These are those big font blue boxes, which go for a pretty penny, as you can see, especially that hollow Obi-Wan. And finally here, exiting the store, had to say goodbye to the Wolfman, and now let's head back home. Hey guys, so we're back home now. I'm going to show you what I got from part 1 and part 2. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this 2-part special. I had so much fun going on this hunt for all these amazing pops, and boy did we find some incredible things. So if you go back to part 1, which if you haven't seen, you definitely should, because I found so many awesome new pops that came out, and we went to so many different stores in the mall. The first store that we had gone to that I actually ended up picking something up at, because I swear I could not find anything that I really wanted to add to my collection, but that was Barnes & Noble. And if you remember, we got this Shimo for Funko Lover from the new Godzilla line. You might be wondering, why is the box empty? Well, because I had to take Shimo out of the box because this pop is amazing. So this is actually removable. It goes in his little mouth and it's like he's blasting fire. Guys, this pop is literally incredible. Like, I am blown away by the detail on him. Look at like the little scales and everything. And he reminds me of, like, I mentioned this in the video, he reminds me of an axolotl, which if you don't know is a really cute little animal, but it's almost like he's like spitting amethyst gems. So pretty. I think the attention to detail on him is awesome. And the fact that these guys come with that removable fire, flames, energy, whatever it might be, is really cool. Let me know what you guys think. What is your favorite out of the new collection? And let's take a look. So here are all the new ones. This one is definitely my favorite, but I think this line overall is really cool. So the next place where we had gone, where I had actually picked something up as well, which you can definitely see in part 1, that was Box Lunch, and it was the Box Lunch exclusive Star Wars Rebels Sabine Wren. I love this pop so much, and funny enough guys, it rang up as the price of $16.90 US dollars, but somehow it ended up going down to $9. So they must have been having a promotion, but I thought that was amazing for an exclusive, especially. That price is out of this world. So I absolutely love her. Let's take her out of the box, but here she is. It's really cool too because this pop has the background in the back of the box, so if you want to keep her there, you can really see the detail nicely. But I love the Rebels line. Let me know if you guys collect Star Wars, and hint, hint, I have a little collection that's starting. Wait for the next video, guys, because I got something really awesome coming out. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the box. We could take a look here. This is actually now my 3rd Star Wars Rebels pop. So I have the holographic Ahsoka back there, the Glow, which is one of my favorite pops of all time. I also have Hera or Hera, and now I have Sabine to add to the collection. So I'm gonna pop her out and let's take a look. And she is a bobblehead too. I think they killed it with this pop. Check out the detail. Check out too, it looks like she's spraying flames or whatever it might be. And I love, of course, that the Star Wars pops have the little podium because it makes them stand really nicely and they don't topple over. So check out how cool she is. And the bobble is really good on this one too. But I just loved the colors on this pop and I really wanted to add it to my growing Star Wars collection. So I had to pick her up, and I think overall she is just pretty badass. So awesome new pop. Can't wait to put it up in my collection. And finally, guys, in this part of the 2-part series, we went to True Believers, and oh my gosh, was I over the moon to find this pop. So a little backstory, I'm gonna include it here while I'm talking over. So take a look in 3, 2, 1, now. When I was younger, I collected Ugly dolls, and those were the stuffed animals my whole life. Starting from when I was about 5 or 6 years old, I was absolutely addicted. It was the first thing pretty much besides Pokemon cards that I ever collected. And I have such beautiful memories of going to this one store in this beautiful small town with my family growing up. And every time we would go, which turned out to be a lot of weekends, I would pick up a new Ugly doll, and they were just my absolute favorite. I love that collection that I have, and I will always cherish it. And really, it just is such a key part of my childhood. So this is not my first Ugly doll collectible, and not my first Ugly doll Funko item, but it is my first Ugly doll Funko Pop. And that is little Babbo, and he's just so cute. I put him in a pop stack so that he stays protected, of course, but this box was awesome. The condition was pretty good, especially, guys, because as you saw in the video, this is a 2011 Funko Pop. This is the earliest pop that I own now. Before this, it was some of my Adventure Time collection from 2012, and that makes this pop 13 years old, which is insane that it's still in one piece. So here we can see the I love the old school Funko logo, that 2011 JJL tag, and little Babbo's face, which, if you know, as they changed the boxes over the years, the faces here ended up going away. So you can always tell an old pop when you see that face on the bottom. But he is just so awesome. What a cool pop. And I actually do own, and you could have seen it in the video that I just showed. If you go back, you can see I have a lot of Babbo. I have the Sailor Babbo stuffed animal, and just so many that I got when I was between the ages, I want to say, of like 6 to 10. I just love them. So I'm definitely going to be trying to get more of this collection. As you can see back here, there's a lot of other ones. I love Ice Bat. He's one of my favorite ones. But there are also a lot of con exclusives for these. They have really, really old school metallic. They have different variations. So we'll see, because they're very hard to find. They're extremely old, but this is just such a key part of my childhood, and it just means so much to me because it's something that I literally grew up with, to have my first Ugly doll pop. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what was your favorite thing in the video. Let me know if you saw part 1, and have you ever heard of Ugly doll pops before? And let me know any new pickups that you guys might have. So thank you so much for tuning in to part 2. Thanks for watching this awesome hunt that I went on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.